Um, in
That doesn't
this
shatter my soul meter though. So
in this format, this might be not the best way to do it. However, there are ways which you could do. For instance, if you have Grub Song, you've got Grub Song, haven't you?
not at the moment, actually. So we don't need strength for this.
You don't even need Wayward Compass, because I'm going to tell you now that you don't get a map here.
Fair enough. So if we do that and we grab ourselves Grub Song, so we take
I thought
damage,
that
we heal.
I thought that would terrify you even more. If you say no, you're not going to get any kind of. I mean, you could, yeah, you can have the Lifeblood Heart if you want.
Sure. We'll have to think about it.
The one thing that you do want, so, yeah, you're probably going to want, the Mark of Pride you're going to want because you're going to want a long nail to bounce off the buzzsaws.
Yeah.
You could possibly even have the long nail to make it really stack up. That might cause a few issues. You may begin to misjudge. Could have the Lifeblood Charm. I mean,
Dude, use Johnny's Blessing and be like, I've got 1 billion life, let's go. But no regen, so it doesn't work. I don't know. There are lots of things we can use.
I mean, if you haven't got any, if you haven't got any other ideas, I mean, you could just have High Blood on there, just as a.
Yeah, I probably will have high blood so that we're generating a bit. Where's it gone? Here it is.
Because that's 4. There's got to be one more that we can have.
Don't know.
You could possibly. Yeah, actually, that's
Possibly.
No, I was thinking you could have the Dreamcatcher on to Dream Nail more soul from various enemies that you come across. But to be honest, by the time you get to an enemy that's going to be easily Dream Nailable enough, you are probably near a bench anyway. So it's probably not much in there.
Easy peasy. Off we go. Although this isn't really the hard part yet. Oh, come on.
No.
I thought I did that right, but I did not. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. Didn't time that right. Oh.
It's going to be interesting to see what your opinion of this place is after we've been here a little while, because... Oh,
Easy.
nice.
There you go.
Nice. Very nice now.
Let's regenerate that one, so that if we get hit, it starts regenerating. There we go. Oh.
No.
Dumb of me. Oh. Easy way. Don't know why you have to do that, but there you go.
But personally, the first time I played through White Palace, I definitely thought this was my least favourite part of the entire game. So it'll be interesting to see what your opinion of this is. Second time I played through it, not quite so bad, but even so. No. You probably know what you're gonna have to do.
Okay.
No, you're gonna have to dash and then jump.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. I always gonna forget you can dash without a jump.
This part of the game makes you remember all the various movement and mobility permutations you've got available to you.
Yeah.
Most of which you've probably forgotten throughout the game. So.
Easy enough, I think. Okay. Don't think I want to bounce. No, I just want to do that. It's fine. Okay. Go.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of curious. I wonder what happens if you use Shape of Un to turn into a slug. Could you crawl under most of these, I wonder?
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
I'm definitely going to try that next time I play through this.
Hi, friends. Give me more soul. There we go.
Soul totems in the shape of the king.
It's too cowardly of me. Okay. There's stuff I'm not really a huge fan of, like most of the blind jumping that you're having to do.
Yeah. Is it Bubsy that always was quite notorious for having lots of blind jumps? You would jump into something, you just jump off the screen, you would have no idea if you were jumping into a spike or a pit or something.
Yeah.
Because that is oh, it infuriates me so much. It's strange because this is the only part of the game that does that.
Yeah, it's very weird, but
and I don't know, and I can't remember if this was because I only started playing Hollow Knight, long after the DLC had been released. So I don't know if the White House was originally in the game to begin with, but I don't know. It's one almost gets, sometimes almost does feel like this was made by somebody else.
No. Okay. That is one hell of an I want to be the guy trap.
There's a exactly. It's
my R button stopped working for a second. Oh, what? Come on, game. That's not fair.
So recently, as I found that a marvellous aid to concentration and feeling calm during working hours. Of all things, it's been watching Super Mario World Kaizo hacks.
Yes.
Tool assisted runs of Kaizo hacks. I don't know why I find it so calming, but there's definitely. You can definitely see the kind of mentality on some of these. Although actually, I suppose this is probably more. No. You thought you were being clever, Nat.
I genuinely thought that's what they wanted me to do.
That is what you have to do here, though.
Yes.
There we go. You're picking this up pretty quickly. For somebody who's been through here only once, so
Alright. Oh, nope.
I spoke too soon. Seriously, if we can get through all of this in one session, I'll be very impressed. Also, I'll be very, very relieved because I was definitely dreading this session.
I see.
From the perspective of our poor viewers who would be like, okay, and now it's the White Palace episode, okay. How many times will he die? Taking bets. But, it's like if we were doing an LP of Terra Enigma and got to Sylvain Castle.
Oh, God.
It'd be like 4 half-hour episodes of trying to kill Bloody Mary.
You know, and it's a blind LP, so you don't know the trick with the magic ring, so you're just poking up a 1 damage every other time.
Or you don't realise that the damage and level scaling is completely broken in that game. So you're doing 1 or 2 damage to her, level, whatever it is you are probably most likely to encounter her on. You go up maybe 2 levels, and suddenly you're doing actual regular amounts of damage. It just goes from from 1 to 2 to 30 to 40. Oh jeez. Okay.
Oh,
God.
what? It's fine.
Are you doing this using joysticks or directional buttons?
Joystick.
What?
Using a joystick.
Oh boy.
I'd never play a game like this with a D-pad. Not in a million years.
See, I found I had to use a D-pad for these bits because the joystick is just not sensitive enough. I found, or at least I found I can release, my grip on a button far quicker than on a joystick for this kind of precision.
Okay. This one's nasty.
Okay, that's not what you're meant to do, but no, that's good.
Oh, what? And it sends you all the way back, which is the worst part.
Yeah. The reason I take umbrage with the White Palace so much is because the rest of the game is an exercise in you learning, right? You learn attack patterns. You learn attack patterns. You react, on the fly to stuff. There's nothing cheap about it. There's a lot of thinking involved. And similarly to the storyline, the whole point is you're meant to go away, you're meant to think about stuff. You're never rushed in that kind of, in that sense. White Palace, however, actually, the more you play it, ultimately, all you're doing is there's no kind of skill involved really. You might have the skill to get through, but it's never something that you're going to get better at. In a sense of you're going to, learn. All you're going to do is you're going to end up baking the correct way to do it into your fingers, with muscle memory. Or by playing it, for extended periods of time, you'll get so tired that you'll just keep on making mistakes.
Yeah. What? Why was the... I'm very
also
annoyed by that.
Also, the fact that a lot of the almost all of the environmental hazards are white and grey on a white and grey background. That's...
Oh, damn it. I was trying to do my super trick, which is you slowly fall down a wall by tapping Crystal Dash, but not fully charging it.
No, it's a good idea. It's just, how you're meant to realistically anticipate some of this stuff is beyond me.
Well,
I don't know if they put these retainers at the end here. I think there's some very clever placement there because personally, by the time I encounter them, I'm extremely ready to just brutally murder all of them because I'm so frustrated.
I wonder if there's going to be more of this platforming.
There is absolutely, very definitely.
Okay, sure. Then I'll keep the setup that I've got. That didn't feel too bad, though, as things go.
Well, it's only because you've done the first part.
Oh, okay, well...
Okay, actually, should I tell him, guys? Should I tell him?
Yep. That's fine. You...
Oh,
Easy.
nice. Check out the description for those things. It's quite interesting. It's just a really, really nice, well-written bit. The bugs of Hallownest believe that their king created this world and everything in it. For what purpose, I wonder? Were his subjects companions, or toys, or children? Such a mind seems unknowable. I love that. That's just the idea of this sort of, this creator king who is very, very distant and very the game does a marvelous job, especially in the latter half, of characterizing the king. Even though, well, I mean, as you can see, I mean, we've never met the king. Oh, very, very clever, Nat, but that's a little bit
Too clever, unfortunately.
But all these little anecdotes and the way that the king is written about, they make him a fascinating character, even though, well, you know, we haven't even seen him on screen yet. So,
yeah.
you know, why? You know, what were his motives for creating Hallownest? Because clearly there was something here before. Exactly what we don't know. But I will give you
chainsaws.
But I will give you a little something, because I don't think you're probably going to work this out, given what you were saying earlier. The soul totems that we have encountered throughout the game, I don't believe, if I've got this right, I don't believe the soul totems that we've encountered throughout the game actually are from Hallownest.
They're from before.
They are from before. So the fact that there is a soul totem, well, there are soul totems, and the only ones we've encountered have been here in the White Palace, which is this an accurate reflection? Because of course this is a dream.
Yes, true.
The soul totems that we've encountered here bear the visage of the king.
Sure.
Which I find is quite interesting.
Right? So this is a dream, yeah? I can't imagine the real White Palace would have been this lethal. So do you think the person's dream is trying to defend itself from you by having all of these traps inside the White Castle?
That is a very good theory. I mean, as we know, we couldn't even access this dream originally. This was a defended dream. Very clever, nicely done, that.
I thought that would be an easy way of dealing with that.
So, you know, whether the real White Palace, which disappeared under circumstances which, you know, spoilers, you never find out what caused the White Palace to disappear so suddenly. There's definitely, you know, there must be a reason why the King's Mold.
Are you meant to do it that way? I don't understand how you are actually legitimately meant to do these.
I don't know either. But what you're meant to do is you probably realise. Bloody hell! I mean, maybe you are meant to do it like that. God.
I mean, that feels a lot easier than trying to time it.
Hug the wall and
thing going in and out. Yeah.
Why did I never think of doing that? I think I must have thought that the. Well, anyway. That the shafts of the spears were that you couldn't pogo off them, but I don't know. But no, I just find it really interesting that, you know, you've got the king who is well, there will be more stuff as we will see. But it's the fact that the king has it's almost like the fact that the king is he's trying directly to model a kind of continuity between the old civilization, or what was there previously, and Hallownest. Almost kind of like legitimizing himself.
Oh, you dick game!
I know. It's great, isn't it?
Why would you do that? That's so stupid. Right, okay, there we go.
I know. There is a reason why many people think that the White Palace is the weakest, or definitely the cheapest part of Hollow Knight. And they're not wrong. They are entirely justified.
It's like an I Want to Be the Guy level, except without any of the humour.
There is no humour here. There is only despair.
I absolutely love I Want to Be the Guy. I think it's one of the best games I've ever played.
I Want to Be the Guy. I Want to Be the Guy is great fun if you're watching somebody else play it badly. It's slightly less fun to try and play it properly. Having said that, I mean, I still think getting hit by the by Rio
Yes.
is definitely
So good.
I mean, you can't help but laugh.
There we go. Up we go. Okay.
Oh, delightful! And you've even got tiny little pads to show you exactly where the spikes are coming out of.
Yeah.
Well, as somebody who played on a tiny Switch screen, I never noticed those. So, but that is my fault for never playing my Switch docked. Oh boy!
Ah, sigh. Okay.
Yes, you are going to have to time your dashes. You are going to have to, well, rather, you're going to have to position your dashes.
Oh, what?
I know.
I was nowhere near.
I know. Fairness, good level design, hitboxes. They all take a day off in the White Palace.
Okay. Come on.
I'm starting to sound a little
Oh,
grouchy.
damn it.
Salty, as I believe the current vernacular is.
The salt is gonna flow from me if I die here, because holy crap. Go.
Oh, but that's the best thing, Nat. You don't have to die. All you have to do is stand around for 45 minutes whilst the high blood repairs itself.
It's so silly. Oh no. Alright, well, I'm gonna sit here and wait for this one to regenerate, for sure.
And we can make
you go.
marvelous conversation while we wait.
Doesn't take too long to high blood, actually.
No, it doesn't take too long. But okay, I want to ask you a question, right?
Oh god damn it. You know what happened though?
What?
The amazing bug where my R button didn't work.
I want to ask you a question. Why do you think it's been Why do you? I do agree that the way in which you have to go about collecting essence could be made better. It could be made a bit more integral to the storyline. But it is integral to the storyline, but perhaps that's not quite so obvious. It's integrality.
Well, because they don't make it important, right? Because you get one upgrade, which is the Dream Nail, and that's important, and then the remainder of the upgrades, until you get Pharaoh's Wind, are just random upgrades you could get anywhere, right? So
Okay, yes. There is not much of a hint that the true awoken Dream Nail can do what it does. And I do
Yes.
admit that is a bit of a weak point. But it is necessary. And it is important in the context of the storyline that you do get it. And perhaps later on you will see why. All I can say is it's very important that perhaps not even the essence, it's what you do to get the essence that's important.
like, I still don't think the boss refights are integrated in any way, right? Like, there's no reason, like, if you didn't see the glow coming from the bosses, if you didn't happen to ever come back to a boss, how would you ever know they were a thing? You just wouldn't, right? The only reason I know the boss fights exist is because I happened to come back to Soul Tyrant, right?
Okay, no. Soul Tyrant is different. Soul Tyrant is the first boss where you can't miss it. Because you remember, you pass through a tunnel after beating him,
Oh, yeah.
where his
Well, you
corpse
just
is
see his
directly
body
above.
on the
So you
floor,
can't so you can't miss it. I mean, that is the first occasion in the game where you can't miss the fact that there is something
Oh, god damn it.
interesting there, you know what I mean? But it's not some. This game does force you to pay attention, but I think there are some times where it perhaps could make things a little bit more obvious.
Come on. Alright, well, at least I've got the marker here now, right? He says, and then he kills himself. We won't do that just yet. Up, down. This is the worst segment in the game by a long way.
It's all right. It's all right. It's
not
all right.
The palace, right? Most of the palace and platforming behind it is fine. This is awful, right?
Yeah,
because
this stuff absolutely sucks. The rest of it, I grumble and I swear, but I'm mostly fine with. This, however, is just this makes me grit my teeth so much that I require dental work.
There we go.
Oi.
Done.
And then you get through it and you're like, it's alright.
Price okay, that's
Every
fine.
time you get through something like that, you think, it's alright. Oh, actually, this is maybe it's not such a big deal after all. And then almost immediately there's something which is just as bad, if not worse. It's great. See, I love it. It's fantastic.
Okay. Sure, that's a thing. Oh my god!
I know. It's brilliant. I love it. It's incredible.
Alright, let's go. Done, right.
Okay. You see what I mean now? Go and slaughter them. Go and slaughter them all.
Right.
Someone's going to have to suffer. It's all right because they're not even alive. They're only dreams.
Yeah, that's true. They're not real. Oop. Definitely kill me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you just keep on trying to ruse somebody into running into spikes?
I know.
It's just so mean-spirited.
I know. It's great. Obviously, you can just get infinite soul by hitting these things.
No, you can. Good job, mate. I wasn't sure if I was getting soul because usually, right, I get so much.
Yeah. Whether or not these things are actually even alive is another matter. But because they are clearly not organic beings.
Yeah. Bit weird.
But then again, you are in a dream, so although I suppose we've seen one of the king's mold in reality, although very, very dead. So. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, come on. Nope. Now what does it want me to do? This?
Hey, there you go.
So. Oh god damn it, game. Oh my god.
It's grey on a grey background.
I can see what you're talking about though. This feels like a completely different design to
Yeah.
me.
I mean, I would love to know how the design of the White Palace came about because I don't know. I can almost picture the Team Cherry people sort of coming back. Just somebody who's had just an absolutely rotten day, just comes in and in a fit of passion and pique, just comes out 24 hours later and everybody was expecting him not to have even completed it, and it's like, no, I finished it and it's done and I'm not changing it. It's like, but this is pure torture. It's like, I'm not changing it. Or,
Oh my god, game!
I know, it's great, isn't it? Or somebody's like, hey guys, have you ever heard of something called Kaizo Mario? And then the rest is history. Or they were just on a massive Super Meat Boy binge. So. But you see what I mean? I mean, like, this definitely has Super Metroid hack design sort of all over it. Where you where you play test your own level, for a million times, and you end up doing it by second nature, and then you think, hey, what's the big deal? It's not very difficult. If I can do it, it's easy, right?
Yeah, of
I
course.
I like how you deliberately stopped yourself there because you thought you were going to go into a spite wall, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I don't know if you've noticed the black stuff leaking from their eyes.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I've also noticed the music has stopped.
Whoa!
That sure is the king. I'm not touching him until I can find a bench nearby. There is a bench. Go back down. Because there was a route on the right hand side I didn't look at first. Oh, there's a soul totem. I will take that soul, thank you very much.
Nats,
Now,
you're not treating the king with the dignity and respect that he deserves.
I'm the king. He's dead, he's a memory. Sup, king? No cost too great.
Do it again. What the?
I killed him. Oh, here we go! Collected the king's soul. Soul of worm, soul of root, heart of void.